Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa has confirmed the suspension of the 2020 winter initiation season in the Eastern Cape. CONTRALESA says that there will be no initiation schools this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize visited yesterday the Nqadu Great Place in Willowvale, where he addressed traditional leaders on the issues of initiation and funerals. We're now joined on the line by the Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa President, Kgoshi Mathibela Mokoena. Thanks so much indeed, Kgoshi, for joining us on the program. What sort of engagements did you have that helped you arrive at this decision of postponing the winter initiation season?
Thanks very much, Peter, for having me. What we did as CONTRALESA immediately after the meeting with the Deputy President in Pretoria on the 24th of March, a question was asked as to the status of initiation school this season. We said they must give us a chance. We had to consult our kings and queens and senior traditional leaders in the country. We did that for 2 weeks, where all the 11 kings in the country were consulted. I'm happy to announce that we got overwhelming support from all our kings and even senior traditional leaders. The reason why we came to this decision was that we don't want to risk the lives of our poor young boys, because we are aware that in the initiation school, they will be staying together and they will be in large numbers. And there might be people who will be coming from wherever to come and visit those initiates. And that will be very risky because we don't even know who is clean, who is healthy, and so on. Hence, we said, let's take some responsibility as CONTRALESA and lead by example and say initiation school can still be done even next year. For now, because of this virus, let's show some maturity and say no one will be issued any permit this season. And if anyone will try to take a chance and have an illegal initiation school, the law will take its course. Happily, and thankfully, we have already engaged law enforcement agencies and making them aware that we have taken this decision. Will be glad if we get their support as well. Peter.
All right, so you said that you've engaged the kings, the queens, and other traditional leaders in the communities. What about the people themselves on the ground? Have they gone along with their leaders, or are they just forced to comply?
Peter, we're still fortunate in South Africa where our people respect traditional leaders. You can't believe that when I deployed the chairpersons of provinces of CONTRALESA, and when I deployed the National Executive Committee of CONTRALESA in all provinces, they visited all our branches and all our regions. The feedback that came from those consultations that everybody said, we understand so well, let's respect the call by the president, that let's not risk the lives of our kids. Therefore, our parents, even though they love this culture so much, but they are aware that we are dealing with a disease that is invincible. It's something that cannot be easily detected. Therefore, let's rise above everybody else and say, yes, we love this culture, but we agree. Let it be suspended until further notice. Our parents support us and we're so glad about it. Peter.
All right, so what I do know is that there's often a desperation from young men to want to go through this ritual so that they can become men. And this has seen over the years these illegal setups being created. How are you going to make sure that there's compliance and that there isn't a mushrooming up of some of these illegal schools that will prey on the vulnerable and those that are desperate to go through the circumcision process?
A very good question, Peter. And indeed, as you rightly said, some years back, our experience shows that there were some of the boys and some people who tried to conduct circumcision privately on their own, which was very dangerous, and we lost lives based on that. We are aware there are parents who saved their sons last season that they will go to the mountain this season. And there are boys who are doing grade 11. And they were sure that they will go to the initiation school this season before they go to grade 12. Unfortunately, we cannot ignore the call by our government, by our president in particular. Yes, the desperation is overwhelming, Peter, but we beg our parents and our public to say, please bear with us. We rather lose this season only, rather than to lose lives. I'm very happy that when we speak to our people as traditional leaders, they respect us so much and they said, yes, we agree, even though we've already bought some items that were going to be used during this initiation season. But because you as our leaders were saying, no, let's hang on until further notice, we agree they're going to comply with our call. And if there will be anyone who will do contrary to what we're saying, I can assure you, Peter, we're not going to smile. We'll pounce upon him like jackals. And I want to say to those people, please don't even take a chance, because you'll regret the action that you are going to take. Because as CONTRALESA, we said we have been lambasted by people who hate this culture, and we cannot allow or afford to be lambasted again by people who are irresponsible. Peter.
All right, and then perhaps finally, what will inform you that it will be time to lift the suspension?
Since we are following all the updates by our government about this disease, we'll wait until the right time when we are told that now the country is free to go back to its normality. But if we don't get any word from our government, it will remain as such until further notice. But we are assured and we are convinced, Peter, that I don't think this will stay like this indefinitely. At some point, this animal that has attacked our country and the world as well will be arrested very soon. Even if it can take some months, but we'll wait. Our people will be patient, because what is important here is to save lives, not to play with the lives of our people. I can assure you, Peter, we're going to wait until then.
All right, and that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you so much for your time on the SABC News Channel. Congress of Traditional Leaders of South Africa, Kgoshi Mathibela Mokoena, speaking to us there.